Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2013 with your boy Kuchikopi. So last time what we were doing was we cultivated the field. I sowed it with canola and I believe I fertilized it. So now we're waiting for it to grow. Our money is currently in the negatives because we spent quite a bit on a harvester. Yeah, canola. So I think the next thing I said I would buy was this field right here, because that'll start getting us more money quicker than upgrading the current equipment. I believe it's got a price of 109,000? 102, okay. That's doable. Let me take this tractor. I'm gonna go to the shop where the finances are. And I'm gonna see how much money we currently have loaned, how much more we can loan, and sort of judge how long it'll take us to pay it back. We make about $30,000-ish from each harvest currently, so we'll have to see. Okay, we've taken out 165. We can have a max of 200. So that means we can only get like around 35,000 more, which isn't a lot. So that's like maybe one harvest, and then we'll have to do another 2 harvests until we can so another 2 harvests, and then we might be able to buy it. We'll see. In the meantime, we just gotta wait for the field to grow. Sorry if there's a lot of background noise. The AC is on. It's super hot in California. Let's see, what's the weather? We're at 98 degrees currently, Fahrenheit. So, I think I did talk a little bit about what vehicles I was gonna buy, and like, I just need to go back and double check. I think I was saying the 620. And let's see. The harvester I already bought. I bought this one. And then the cultivator, I said I was gonna go with the Joker. For the sower, I was gonna go with the Amazon. This one. And then the fertilizer sprayer, the biggest one is this one. It's sort of like the checkpoint. Well, no, that's a different vehicle. I think I was looking at buying this one as like the final, because they're like the same price. One is just a vehicle. So yeah, this is the one I would probably go with. Mowers, eventually I'll get one. I don't need one right now. I might do cows, we'll see. I'm not too sure. Or I might do sheep, because I know sheep require grass, so a mower would make sense for that. And then stick a loading wagon on it, and then just feed it to the sheep. You can buy as many animals as you want. After a certain amount, additional sheep will not show. Yeah, see, so in this version there was no limit as to how many you can buy. In FS19 they started limiting it depending on like the size of the pen you have. So I think it's good to have the limits because it can get pretty excessive. Mods. Oh, there's mods. The only mods I think are like the DLC that I have. This is actually kind of cool. So I looked up whether fertilizing when, like after you've cultivated or whatever, when it's best, and they were saying it doesn't really matter, but sticking this on allows you to hire a worker to fertilize, because you can have something on the back such as like a sower and then have the fertilizer in the front, so be able to do two things at once. Alright, well, that's all the vehicles. It's still growing. It's almost done, it looks like. Might as well take this tractor back. So this is our harvester. This is the second harvester we owned. We sold the first one, which was like the really old looking, just felt like it needed to be replaced harvester. I think I typically buy a harvester first, or like a better tipper, before anything. And usually that's like the best investment you can make. Because if you have a bigger harvester, then you'll be able to start cultivating while you're harvesting. Because if the harvester is bigger and it goes the same speed, then it ends up going twice as fast because it goes twice the width. So I'm going to bring the cultivator over there as well. This little tractor is the one that can tip very easily. Just leave stuff here and let stuff grow. The field didn't grow evenly because I guess there was like a growth stage that happened while we were sowing. So like half the field is gonna grow before the other half, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. We'll still be able to harvest some of the field. Oh, we already start. Okay. So I'll leave the time turned all the way up, and I'll let the harvester harvest this part, and hopefully the other side finishes growing before the harvester reaches the end of this half of the field.